Hello, I'm going to show you how to make some 3D pixel art today using a simple photo for the beginning. Any photo really will work as long as it's colorful. So I'm going to come out to Google Chrome and just search for colorful and then switch over to images. And any of these would work, like I said, but some are going to be better than others. I'm going to choose this one because it's got lots of colors in lots of spaces, and you'll understand why that means something in a minute. This one's definitely going to work better than, say, something like this. So let me just first copy this image, and I'm going to take this into Photoshop and paste it using the keyboard shortcut Control V, Command V if you're on a Mac, and then I'm going to use Control T or Command T if you are on a Mac. And I'm going to use that Control T shortcut to transform the photo into its larger size. I could also just turn on transform controls and that would work. But I am used to using Control T. I'm going to get this single row marquee tool, which is available in the marquee tool group. And I'm going to click somewhere on this image and press the keyboard shortcut Control C to copy, Command C if you're on a Mac. I'm going to make a new layer and Control V to paste, Command V if you're on a Mac. I'm going to turn off layer 1, and now you can barely see there's one single row of pixels because that's what was selected with the single row marquee tool. I'm going to press Control T again to get in my transform controls. And I'm going to click and drag this up. And I want to show you something that's new in the newer versions of Photoshop. If I click and drag this, it's going to constrain the proportions. In other words, it's going to click and drag this all while it also, it's going to make it taller as it makes it wider. Let me put it that way. It's going to make it taller and wider by the same proportions. That's not what I want, so I'm going to Control Z to undo. And while I drag this to make it taller, I'm going to hold the Shift key, and that is going to let me just make it taller and not wider. Okay, so I'll end up with a series of stripes like this. If you drag this up and your selection area or your transform area is blank, don't worry. Continue dragging it up to about this size and then press Enter or Apply, and you should see the colors appear. Okay, so right now I'm going to switch over to my Move tool. And I am going to hold the Alt key while I click and drag. I'm going to drag this toward the top since it's somewhere closer to the bottom. Now I have these two layers that are both active. And I am going to make sure layer 2 copy is selected. And I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, and Perspective. From here I'm going to grab either one of the corner anchors for this section of the stretched out pixels, and I'm just going to pull it toward the center, and you can see the effect that that has. And then again, when I'm done, I can click Enter on my keyboard. I can press the check mark here excuse me, and that will create this 3D pixel effect where it looks like it's going off into the distance. One last step and I'll be finished. I'm going to click the plus sign to add a new layer. I'm going to get my brush tool, and I'm going to switch my colors to black and white first, and I'm going to change my brush to, I'm just going to change it to a preset for a second, and I'm going to bring this size all the way up, and so you can see my brush is very large. I'm going to center this as much as I can on the page, but just by looking at the corners, get that out of the way. Just by looking at the corners and trying to see kind of where the middle is. And then I'm going to click one single time, and you can see that the edge hardness being set at 0 creates an effect of kind of light in the front and dark in the back. And that's all there is to creating this 3D pixel effect.